Welcome to the Addicted to DVC podcast, a deep dive into all things Disney Vacation Club. We share tips, tricks, and insider info, helping you make the most of your membership. Join us for the latest news, reviews, and interviews with DVC experts and enthusiasts. Whether you're a seasoned DVC member or considering your first contract, this podcast is for you. Now, here are your hosts, Mike Hurley and Gary Arruda.
Welcome to the Addicted to DVC podcast with Mike and Gary. This is episode 24, recorded in the DeFont Leroy Recording Studios in Sarasota, Florida, and Cranston, Rhode Island. I'm your host, Mike, in Florida, joined by my cousin and co-host, Gary, up in Rhode Island. Good evening, Gary.
What's going on, Mike?
Hey, do you want to explain to the folks, I've been meaning to do this. People might not know exactly what the DeFont Leroy Recording Studios are. Would you like to explain that?
I think I would like to venture a guess that most of our listeners do know.
Do you think most of them do?
I would say more than half do.
All right.
Well, D stands for Donald, and then his Donald Duck's middle name is Fauntleroy, so D Fauntleroy Recording Studios. They've been the D Fauntleroy Recording Studios from day one, basically.
Yes, exactly.
So that's what it is, yeah. The D Fauntleroy Recording Studios. Because you need to have a named studio.
Well, of course. I also like Studio A, though, because we could have two studios for our two different podcasts.
Oh, that's true. Except
Studio
that
A in Sarasota, Florida.
We'd have to use like the green screens in the background, switch it over to a different look for
that wouldn't be a bad idea. Like I could put like the Sarasota skyline.
Oh, the bridge or whatever.
Yeah. The Ringland Bridge that goes.
Yeah, I'll put the big blue bug behind me.
Yeah, that's not a bad. We should try to do that.
All right. What's new? How's it going?
It's going.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Took all the tree stuff down today. It's
really?
Yeah.
That soon, huh? You don't get it. I guess it's time. It's the 5th tomorrow, so
it's not necessarily that, but we've got our last big training tomorrow, and then we're just going to be sore, so we're not going to want to do anything on Sunday.
Oh, gotcha.
Recording here on Saturday. And then the following weekend we're going to be at Disney for Run Disney, so we're not going to be. So now it's going to get to like February before stuff down. So it's like one of those: either do it now or we'll do it in 3 weeks. So
right, yeah, we're planning on taking everything next weekend
next weekend.
Yeah, because I'm going to the UConn game tomorrow, so I won't be around most of the day. Against the Providence College Friars.
Oh, the Providence College Friars.
Yeah, it should be hopefully it's a good game. We'll see.
Did I see you have like an old fashioned? I saw like a sophisticated cup.
Oh yeah, I had I just was finishing it up. I was drinking some flavored whiskey.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's like very sweet.
Flavored whiskey.
Yeah, have you ever had like a Fireball?
No, I don't know. I don't drink any of that stuff.
We might have to broach that when I'm down there.
If you're down here.
Yeah, baby. You have backups? How soon can you get out of this thing?
How'd you like that one, Parts? I went over to Soundboard B. We're talking about Studio A and Studio B. That was fitting, though, wasn't it?
It was. Did you know that was coming?
I had no idea. That was supposed to be my triple boom.
You didn't even upload it. It just was there, ready for
it. It was there, yeah.
That was like a preloaded noise.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. We gotta bring Eugene back. I mean, we've got two successful podcasts. Can we bring our unpaid intern back?
Our unpaid, yeah. I suppose so. That's pretty stupid, isn't it?
Oh.
All right, let's get into the topic. What do we got this week, Mike? You're the host. Drive the ship.
We're going to talk Riviera. My favorite topic.
Your new favorite resort?
I don't know if I go that far. It's pretty damn close. They're 1A and 1B.
You have the same amount of points at both. But your Riviera points are actually like more Riviera, though. Because you can only stay there. I
can only stay there. I bought a resale contract.
So it's one of those where it's like, is that actually better? Does that mean you like it more? Because you're forced to stay there with
I'm
those
forced to
100 days.
stay there. I
Not
have to
the
stay
best.
there.
Buy where you want to stay. That's never been more apt than with that contract, is it?
Have you noticed, though, that the more that you get into it, the more that makes sense?
Oh, yeah, I agree with that. I mean, with Saratoga as the home resort, like the nice thing is you can almost always find something there,
Right.
unless it's like one of the busier weeks. But I never mind staying there, especially being out of state. You have to book. Yeah, so as a local, you can kind of stalk the DVC site and look for something to pop up, and then you can make plans around that because you could drive up.
Yes,
But
exactly.
when you're booking flights, you need to have that 11-month where you
You
want to
do.
stay for
Yeah,
sure.
you do. That's
Plus, the Animal Kingdom, I already have a club level booked with it, so
yeah,
that's a huge advantage as well.
yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
That's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to mine too. I'm going in April.
That's right. Just think about that's like the perfect club level because I'm going to be with my sister and her two weasels for like 7 nights.
It's gonna be a good way to decompress. You're gonna drink a lot of their sauce, aren't you?
Mhm.
You know it's gonna be telling if Doc drinks with you.
Yeah, she's like, "You
That'll
know
tell
what?
you
I
everything you need to know about how that trip went down.
I've never drank, but I'm going to start now."
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be true. That would be a good point. She's just like, "Make it 2." Okay.
Oh, the trip went that well, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know what I can hit over here. Do I have that thing again? Do the view.
You. But, yeah, I mean, owning at Riviera on resale, you're staying there a lot now. That's
Yep.
gonna be your I mean, I know you like Grand Floridian, you try to stay there at least once a year, but, I mean, Riviera, you're gonna be there more than any other place, I would imagine,
More than likely, yeah. Yeah.
just numbers-wise, unless
We
something else
we've
gets
already
added
got
to the floor.
three nights in May in a one-bedroom, and then we are going to be doing, 2 in December in a one-bedroom, so we got 5
Nice.
nights. Plus, I'm, staying in a, tower studio for 1 night in April, so
Right.
that's 6 nights locked and loaded at Riviera,
That's nice to get the tower studio too, those are hard to get without owning there.
especially in September. Those are really hard to get.
That's single digit, right? 9 points or
No,
something?
it's
11?
10. It
10,
might have
okay.
started at 9, but it's 10. That's the lowest,
Okay.
point.
Still, that's a pretty good bargain. Alright, well, you did just stay there for
Yeah,
the
so
first
we
time on your new contract, correct?
first time on my new contract. Unfortunately, they only had, they had the preferred view, which was a few points extra, so I said, "The heck with it.
Yeah.
Let's do it and see what this is all about." Um, again, service is impeccable. You go driving up. I wanted to say bag drop, pop the trunk. They come running out, grab the bags. Do you have a room yet? Nope. Okay, we'll store it. Okay, this needs to be cold. Just phenomenal. And Susie walked in and I parked the car. We talked to the people at the front desk. I said, my only request is to get a non-handicap or non-accessible room because we get those on occasion.
Yeah.
And the balconies are nice because they're fitted for a wheelchair, so they're a little bigger.
Okay.
My only problem is everything's so low.
Oh,
So,
the
like,
bathroom, yeah, the
the
sink and everything.
yeah, everything's just low, like, for guys like us who are tall on the tall side,
Yeah.
um, it's just yeah, it's just a pain. They're like, "Yep, nope, we got something that's non-accessible and it's ready now if you want it." I said, "Yeah, we'll take it now." So,
Do you have
once
a
again
nice high floor?
we weren't that high. We were on, I wanna say 4 maybe, so
That's
3,
not
4,
that
so
bad.
mid-tier, it was fine.
Do you have a nice view?
We did, we were on the corner.
Oh,
So
okay.
if you're standing facing Primo Piatto and Bar Riva,
Mhm.
it would be to the right, going toward Caribbean Beach. So
Gotcha.
we could see a bit of the pool, we could see the Martinique building at Caribbean Beach, and then we could see the, beach area at Riviera where they have, chaise
Like
lounge.
hammocks and stuff, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice, though.
Yep.
Not a bad view. Now, you've had a standard view there, which you
We had a
loved. You had, like
standard on our first day, which was great because we oversaw Epcot and we saw the fireworks. But
yeah.
like I said, everybody, "Oh, get the standard, get the standard." You're gonna get an air conditioning view, and you're gonna get a straight up parking lot view. So with the preferred, you're gonna get a decent view. I would still rather do standard and roll my dice because, like you said, if you're just doing the cheapest view, you can't be angry with your
No.
view. If you get what you had with the
Boulder Ridge with the dumpster
yeah, the
view.
Boulder Ridge, but you can't get mad because it
No, I
is what
wasn't
it is.
mad.
I asked for the cheapest room, and if I'm on the first floor overlooking the air conditioning unit, I'm on the first floor overlooking the air conditioning unit.
Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like is being on the ground level.
I
I really
agree with you. I
I
do
really
too.
like being up higher.
I do
Maybe
too.
Old Key West not too bad being on the ground level. But other
Yeah,
than that,
because that is not because Old Key West, I don't believe has elevators. I think they may have been after or right around where they had the
I think there's
bill.
only a couple buildings that
Okay.
have them. Yeah.
Because I know it's easy when you park in front just to walk your stuff right into your room.
Yeah.
When you stay at Riviera and you're having the guys run your bags up and down, it doesn't matter where you stay.
That is true. That is true. All right, so 4th floor, that's not bad.
4th
Nice
floor,
view.
nice view.
Obviously not too far from the lobby because it's not a huge footprint anyway.
Yeah,
You're
right.
never really that far unless you're on the
No,
top floor waiting for an elevator or something.
right. Um,
How's the room? I mean, there's probably a lot of people DVC that have not stayed at Riviera. I'm
it,
guessing it's newer.
it's
If
spacious.
you have resale, you can't book it. So describe it a little bit.
I mean, it's spacious. It's got 5 years old. They actually celebrated the 5 year anniversary. So it's got the pull down bed. It's what I like about it is it has the split bathrooms like Grand Floridian has. So it has
Okay.
the shower sink, and then it has the shower toilet, and then it has in
The
the other one,
vanity's all separate. Yeah.
yes, and then it has the tub shower for the
Gotcha.
kids, and then
Okay.
the sink in there. So it's great for families if two people need to get ready at the same time.
Now there's just one toilet though, but there's two like showering areas.
Yes.
Is that right? Okay.
Yep. Yeah. So I think it's rainfall shower toilet. And then in the next one, it is the sink and,
Like a
the
tub
tub.
shower
Yep.
combo. Yeah.
So I do like that.
And it doesn't eat into the space of the other area, having the extra bathroom just a little bit.
Yeah, but I mean, these studios are some of the biggest on property
Which is nice because being newer, you think they
because
kept
that's
getting
what everybody
smaller and
says, "Oh,
smaller. Yeah.
yeah, they're shrinking it now." No, they're not.
Not on this one, at least. How's the
Yeah,
kitchenette area the same as everything or
yeah.
anything unique about it?
No, it's nice. I did another room review. I'll put that up on our Addicted to DVC channel.
Okay.
It'll
Yeah.
be available. What we also like, one of her biggest pet peeves, I mean, she said that her dream would be to work with Disney and just kinda work on new resorts or refurbishments, what they need to do. They have the drop area where you can leave your magic bands and your wallet
Oh,
right
near
by
the
the
door,
door.
right? Yeah,
Love
that's
that.
nice.
And the other thing that she absolutely loves are the hooks to, like, you can put your hats, she put her purse,
First, yeah.
or if it's in between seasons, you can put either a raincoat or a pullover, and you can have it available as you're leaving the room, so
Yeah, they had that at Saratoga, just like a few
yes.
hooks, and the
Yeah, they did.
girls put their backpacks on them and
It's
stuff like that,
fantastic,
yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, the less junk you can have on the floor, like, you're in a hotel for 3, 4, 5 nights,
Yep.
and then you just gotta have junk, like, cluttering it up. It's nice when it has a spot,
Right.
so that is good. And I'm
And there's been
guessing
times
lots of USBs and plenty of outlets and
plenty of USBs, plenty of outlets. The pull down, I believe, had lights,
built
and
into it, right?
plugins. But, there's times where you get back to the room and "Where's my wallet?" Did I put it on my nightstand? Oh, did I put it under the TV? It's just nice to have that in your magic band.
Yeah,
Because we usually throw the keys to the car in the safe because we're not gonna
you're not
take it on
using
the
it.
car. We don't
Yeah.
use the car, so it's a great room. Balcony is spacious.
Mhm.
Um,
Quiet, I'm guessing?
yes, yes, it's very quiet. That resort is so quiet.
That's what I like about, Saratoga quite a bit is that it's very quiet. you don't hear people when you're there, and I think it's more adult, and so is Riviera.
It's very adult, Saratoga. Both of them are very
Yeah.
adult. Speaking of Saratoga, next week we're going to have our friend Joe Catrocci on. We are going to start a new series, Resort Spotlight, what we
Ooh.
like about ABC. So next week we're going to be having you and Joe as owners at Saratoga Springs discussing what you like about that resort.
You mean Saratoga Joe? I mean, you're giving
Saratoga
his government name, but
Joe
he's
from
Saratoga
the
Joe will be
Disney
on.
Dads podcast. We'll have him on next week.
Nice.
So if anybody listening wants to come on the show, just email us info@addictedtodvc.com. Tell us where you own and if you'd like to come on. We'd love to
Yeah, that's a
have you
great
on the
idea.
show.
Awesome. Looking forward to it. So I won't say all the things I like about Saratoga right now. I'll save them for next week.
That's going to be an easy show for you, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I'll let Joe talk.
Yeah, he's going to do all the talking. That guy, he's sick, isn't he?
Yeah, he loves it over there. Perfect. So you were there for 2 nights, correct?
We were there for 2 nights. Yep. That first night we had the candlelight processional. We had the dining package at Le Cellier. We saw Lieutenant Dan.
That's right. Gary Sinise was there. Now, did you use the amenities at the resort at all? I know you like to hang out at the resorts when you stay.
Yeah, we did not. Way too cold for us. We did not. We actually forgot to pack our bathing suits because we really wanted to use the hot tub.
Oh, okay.
And we had no plans in using the pool. And then I'm like, oh, it'd be nice to use the hot tub, especially in that quiet pool. There's nobody there. That place is just dead. It's beautiful.
Like 9 o'clock, you go down there.
Exactly. And the quiet pool, I think, closes at actually 11.
Okay.
So you get an extra hour over there, and it's just chill.
That's nice. But no such luck. How about I know you guys don't ever use them, but the community center down there is pretty nice, it seems like.
Yeah, we popped in and they had either an ornament making or they had something going on. And we ended up missing it, and then they didn't have anything going on for another couple days that we had any interest in.
Every once in a while they have some good activities like geared towards adults. I know like Wilderness Lodge does that painting class where you could take home like a big sign that you make, and I'm sure Riviera has something similar like that. But you did mention, you teased it, that you had some really good you made some really good contacts and had some really good customer service experiences while you were there.
Yeah, so they did that sand what do you sculpture, or what do you call that picture that I posted on social media? The one that said happy fifth birthday,
Oh,
fifth
okay.
anniversary. There was somebody out there. We were watching them actually on our balcony, and they were doing pictures and what have you, passing out buttons. And we got a little bit of rain, so they put a tent up over that sand. I don't even know what you call it.
Sculpture, probably.
Yeah, sand sculpture. So we went over, took some pictures over there. Then we saw the general manager who I ran into at the meetings, and I just stopped him and said hi, blah, blah, blah. We went into the lobby and we met this girl. She was phenomenal. I have her business card. Hanane, Hanan Ellis. Her job is guest experience manager, Disney's Riviera Resort. We started talking to her. We were talking about France and how I have no desire to go to France. She said, "Oh, you got to go, blah, blah, blah." We talked for probably a half hour. She was fantastic. And then we went up to our room and she was she was in the shower, getting ready to go up to Topolino's, and the phone rang and it was her. She said, "Hey," she goes, you guys going to be there for a few minutes?" I'm like, "Yeah, we're going to She's like, "I stopped by Topolino's. I wanted to bring you something. And they said that your reservation wasn't until 5:20. She's like, "So I came down to your room and you had to do not disturb. So I didn't want to." She's like, "But I got a little gift bag." She's like, "Can I run it up?" I'm like, "Yeah, absolutely." She's like, "You're going to be there for another 10 minutes?" I'm like, "Yeah." So she came up, knocked on the door, and I said, "You can come in if you want." So she came in, gave us this bag. She gave us this like pin and these cookies that were like French Riviera. She said it totally. She said when we were talking about France, she's like, I have like a couple of gifts that I want to give these guys because we had been talking about France. So she brought us up some cookies, a pin, a handwritten note. I mean, I was like, the hell's going on here? I mean, it was
Yeah,
fantastic.
that's nice.
It was very nice. And we talked to her for a while. They I don't know what it is about Riviera, but their service is amazing. Like we'll leave and come back an hour later, and the guy who's checking people in and say, "Welcome back." Like he recognized the fact that we're staying there. He didn't just say welcome home.
Right.
Like he recognized that we were there and that we were coming back, and it's insane how good the service is at this resort.
Now, do you think like the dedicated DVC resorts have better service? Because I've heard a lot of people say that about Saratoga as well, that the service is really good there.
I don't know. All I know is when we went 2 years ago for New Year's Eve dinner, when I went and Kristen and her mom were just sitting outside the lobby, I ran and got the car. And when I came over, the guys who were working up front came running over and opened the doors for the girls. Most resorts, you're not seeing that.
Right.
They'll help you with your bags, but you're not seeing that. And I immediately grabbed a 5 spot and threw it to them because you got to take. I mean, they're hooking you. They're just, and they're not there looking for a tip or whatever. Their service is insane.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard that the DVC specific resorts are.
I've just seen it, like, people have said it online, like, they feel like it's better service at those. But also Riviera is small,
Yes.
relatively, so they can be more hands-on with each guest than bigger resorts too, I would imagine.
I mean, the gift shop, you're getting one-on-one there. As soon as you walk in, is there anything you're looking for? Now, we'll go back to the day before when we checked in.
Mhm.
Called down, and we had the guy come up to drop off our bags. So where do you want this? You can just leave everything there. We'll figure it out. That's great. I tipped him. Is there you need anything, any additional blankets? Do you need any pillows, any more pillows? I'm like, nobody asked that. Like you have to proactively call down or
Yeah.
ask housekeeping for more towels. Like it was like, boom, immediately. We had just checked in. He's bringing the bags. What else do you need? What else can I help you with? I was like, jeez.
Yeah, that's a good thing. That's good culture. That means that if everyone's doing it, then they have, a good culture at that resort.
They do. They seem to
Yeah.
have a really good culture, like you said. I just always wonder, like, why do people care? It's like, how come they care here? They don't care over here. I think the service has gotten a lot better since the pandemic. It's coming back to where it was years ago. But some of these resorts, you're like, wow, they really do care over here.
Mhm. Yeah, I've noticed that too. I feel like the service, even in the parks, I feel like is getting a little better
Yeah,
too.
I would agree.
But what else? What really stuck out for you? At Christmas, how did it look at Christmas time?
It was gorgeous. It was gorgeous. First of all, the music, we were playing it on Spotify when we had Christmas dinner, but they have that French Riviera Christmas music that's
Oh, okay.
so damn unique. And you heard it in the lobby, and you heard it in Primo Piatto, and you heard it walking around
Yeah,
outside where
everything.
they do the movie. And it's just so unique. I love like
Mhm.
the steel drums at Caribbean Beach and just how unique each resort is.
Yeah, that's like it's not just they're not just playing like radio Christmas hits.
Right.
It's specifically picked because it matches the Riviera.
Exactly.
That's nice. Now they don't have any like gingerbread thing there, right? Like
They
the
do
other.
not have
Okay,
anything,
I
no.
didn't think so.
No.
Tree, obviously, in the lobby, I'm
Have
guessing.
a tree in the lobby, it's
Mhm.
decorated beautifully. Um,
The
I still
grounds, I'm
love
sure.
I
Yeah.
still love their library.
Mhm. The little cafe. Did you get anything at the coffee shop cafe?
We did the second day, we were hanging out in the lobby, and our friend came over and was talking to us again. She was with other guests, and once she was done attending to their needs, she came over and, "Hey, guys, how are you? Blah, blah, blah." asked Kristen, can I get you something from the cafe? She's like, a lot of times, like, they like to sample or test newer items. And she's like, I can get you like this pump, whatever it was. And Kristen's like,
Yeah.
sure, I'd love that. She went over and grabbed her a coffee, brought it back over. I'm like, what's going on here? Why?
That's nice. It's nice to have that experience.
Yeah.
And then obviously we're going to talk about it on our other show, but you did eat at Topolino's as well.
I did.
Which is one of your favorite places.
It is.
Yeah. Is it the best signature?
I think right now it is.
Yeah, it's your favorite.
I think so.
Interesting. I haven't been for dinner, so I can't speak to that.
It is I mean, we went up there after dinner because when we had dinner and then we hung out. We might have went into Epcot for a little while. We came back. We watched a little bit of the movies under the star. And then we went up there because they said, yeah, I was talking to the waiter. He goes, I said, do I have to show a receipt? He's like, oh, he goes, they don't care. He goes, this isn't California Grill. This isn't people aren't coming over here just to go on the terrace.
Right.
And so we went over, sat at the bar. I had a Bud Light. She had a specialty cocktail.
Because they do have a bar on the terrace, right?
They do, and it was actually operational. Sometimes, like the bartender said, it's hit or miss. But there was somebody out there on the terrace. But we just went to the regular bar. We were talking to him, and that's a great tip because I think I mentioned before, like you can just go belly up there, and they have a couple of like 3 and 4 tops. And
full
you can
menu
get
too.
Up there. Full menu, yes,
Nice.
correct. Full menu. And they also you can do breakfast if you don't want the character dining. You can go sit up there. So Chris and I could just go up there and just get our breakfast and not be bothered with the characters.
Is it the same price though?
It is the same price. Yeah, they're not knocking it down, but I still think that steak and egg. I'm paying $42 or 40, whatever it was,
It's more
with
than
that bag of pastries.
Yeah,
And we got this. They gave us a waffle too.
I think it's like $60 though.
No,
Something
it isn't.
like that.
No,
Oh, I thought it was. I could be wrong. I might be thinking of Garden Grill.
Yeah, Garden Grill. I think, but
Either way, that's good to know though. So if you can't get a reservation and you're staying there, you can try the bar.
Right, that is correct.
For breakfast or dinner. It's cool that was that outside terrace crowded.
A little bit for fireworks.
Yeah.
It was great. We had a great view. We watched fireworks. And then when it was over, everybody emptied out. We just sat on the couches there and just finished our drinks out there, and there was nobody out there. It was so chill. So chill.
Basically, people who were eating would go out for the fireworks at that time, and then they all go back in to finish their meal or whatever. But not a lot of people went just for fireworks. It sounds
correct, right?
Yeah. Nice. Anything else you want to mention?
I'm trying to think. We did a DVC meeting that they have. Actually, when we were walking around Caribbean Beach, we were talking to the person over there, and a couple times during the week they have like a special meeting. So they had it over at the Grand Villa. So I'm like, the heck, I'll just sit there in the Grand Villa for a half hour just to chill.
Right.
It wasn't anything special, just kind of like news, what the new $99
what that gets you.
That DVC extra, whatever they call that thing, magic, whatever, I don't even know.
The breakfast is $52, by the way. So we were both
$49 a couple years ago, so it's creeping up, but it's still worth $52, I think.
Okay. I don't know if any breakfast is worth $52 in my opinion, but
yeah,
it's good. It's good though. Don't get me wrong.
I like it. I agree with you. It's expensive for breakfast, but
it was very good, and I was very full, so that's not a problem. You're gonna get plenty to eat.
And you were on the dining plan, so we had Bloody Marys.
Yes, that helps. Being on the dining plan, it's a good value.
Yes, it is
for sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that stood out.
Did it seem crowded? I know like DVC was banged out that week. Didn't ever felt crowded in the resort?
No.
People don't go there. Even though it's on the Skyliner, I don't think a lot of people go there.
You're right.
Hang out.
You're exactly right. It's just not a destination. I mean, it is for us. If we weren't staying there, we're still gonna jump over and grab one of those chicken sandwiches or spicy Italians at Primo Piatto,
Well,
but
I was
you're
gonna
right.
say Primo Piatto is always busy, but I think just the resort guests keep it busy because it's tiny,
Yeah.
relatively.
Yep.
And like Bar Riva, same thing. That might be busy, but I don't think it's like outside people coming. I doubt Caribbean Beach people are even coming over to hang out at Bar Riva.
Yeah, actually, but well, what I failed to mention was the first as soon as we got there and checked in, we met, my friend Zach, our friend Zach.
Oh, nice.
First time I ever met him. They grabbed a couple of small plates at Bar Riva, and,
Hung out
he
for a
had a
little bit.
cocktail, and we hung out for about an hour and a half and an hour or so, and
Because they
until
were they coming from or just getting ready to go to their cruise?
they were not actually cruising. She was touring one of the new, ships,
Oh, okay.
and he came down with her and did a couple days before she, met them
I
on
gotcha.
property. So he stayed at the Poly for a couple days with her, and then
Oh, nice.
think they spent another day or 2.
Very good.
Yeah, I'd have to say that was probably one of my highlights, meeting him, because we've been social media friends for years.
Yeah, he's been on our shows for a long
He's been
time.
on our shows. We've done
You
a lot
talk
of
to him all the
Facebook
time.
Lives. Yeah, I talk to him all the time. Great, great guy. So, yeah, it was cool to finally meet up with him.
Now, my question outside of DVC,
Uh-huh.
Riviera, where does it rank for you as far as like Christmas atmosphere, getting you in the Christmas spirit? Because obviously Grand Floridian's way up there, Wilderness Lodge is way up there. Is it overly, or is it just like it's nice and it's subtle, but it's nice?
It's subtle, it's nice. I like it just because it's not crowded.
Hmm.
It it honestly, for, like, one of the first times, it felt like home. Like, I
Okay.
have 2 home resorts, but it felt like home, like I was home, like I was going up to, like, my apartment upstairs. It
Because
just
you
it
actually switched
homey.
from Grand Floridian to Riviera for this trip.
Right, I waitlisted Riviera because I had done Grand Floridian a couple times at Christmas, and I just wanted to try something different, and when that wait list opened up, I jumped on it.
Yeah, it's interesting that you say that, feeling like home, because when you stay at Grand Floridian at Christmas, it's so busy because of the monorail and people coming to look at the
Yeah.
gingerbread house that you almost feel like you can't use the resort,
It
even though you're staying there.
like, I almost wish that their dedicated DVC had just a little bit of a bigger lobby.
And they could
Because
do
if they
something
had a
with it.
little bit of activity in there, I
Mhm.
would just stay there because that lobby is so chill, but there's just nothing going on.
Nothing, yeah. Just people coming in and saying hi, and then they go up to their rooms.
Yeah, I mean, because it is what it is. It's just a standalone building, but,
Sure.
yeah, I don't know, I just felt I just it's just so laid back over there. It's so
Nice.
chill.
Nice. Well, I don't have anything else to ask or to add unless you do. Any final
No,
thoughts?
I have no more final thoughts. But you told me you wanna stay there.
I do, yeah. I like the location a lot,
The
and
location's perfect.
I think the grounds are great.
The grounds are great, and I like the location even better than the Crescent Lake resorts because I like getting the heck away from that hustle and bustle. The
Yeah,
boardwalk can get packed and loud.
it's actually closer if you consider the Skyliner, the
It
end,
is.
like
It is. I think it is because I'd like to actually time it and walk um from World Showcase over to
boardwalk.
Boardwalk.
If it's a hot day and you're walking past the Skyliner, up that little hill, and
Yep.
depending on where your room is in Boardwalk,
Yep.
it's a trek. It's not bad. Trust me, it's a great location, Boardwalk, but
But I think
being able to get on the
Riviera's
Skyliner and sit
better,
down.
right?
Yeah. No, I kind of agree with that.
And it's an enjoyable ride.
Yes.
Going up Buena Vista Street or whatever it's called. Stacy will inform you. I hate it when I get on and Stacy's not talking to me.
Yeah. Unless it stops. I don't like that. When you
Yeah,
get
because you
stuck
don't
up
like
there.
heights. Yeah, I could see that. If it's a windy day and you get stuck up there.
Yeah, that's not my favorite.
Yeah, no, I understand.
All right, well, bring us home then, Pards.
All right, you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube at DVC Addicts. Email the show. info@addictedtodvc.com, and join our Facebook group, DVC Addicts. For my cousin and co-host Gary in Rhode Island, I'm Mike in Florida. Thanks for listening. We'll talk again next week.
Thank you for listening to the Addicted to DVC podcast with Mike and Gary. We want to hear from you. Email us at info@addictedtodvc.com and follow us on all socials at DVC Addicts. We appreciate you being a part of our DVC community, and we'll see you again on our next episode. Thanks again for listening, and welcome home.